Hello all, my name is Deathbob. I have entered the Nubcakes competition just for fun. Literally, I'm not trying to outdo anyone in this competition. I know for a fact some people are better at other things than me. So I've just entered this for fun. So I thought I'll do this video and just show you a base tour of my build. Right, so this is the dome garden, I like to call it, and I was going to go around and collect all the pans, harvest, craft trees, but I've not had time, so I've only got 2 of them so far. So this is like one of the entrances to my base. So you just come through either this way or that way. You run along here, down to this plate, down to here. And this, I call this my garden level. So basically, I've got like me Thorncraft stuff. So I've got me altar. Underneath this, I have rows of skeleton skulls, zombie skulls, or creepers. I'm not too sure, can't remember. I've got me 4 nodes here, giving my my aspects to upgrade my wand and all that. This is my Thorncraft area. So I've just got basic Thorncraft here. I've got like me terminals for crafting, got my research, that's if I need to do any by hand. Like making my, is this the alchemic furnace construct there? Then over here I've got me alchemical furnace, which is hooked up by AE to over here. These are the storage for it. I've got 4 4K, 1K and a 64K in there. Over here is my witchery, which I do know it looks a mess, but this is the only way I could get my altar up to this point. Then I've got my witch's oven here, my spinning wheel, a sink to keep these filled up, a chest where I put all the things like all my vapors, my fumes and all that, and a few storage here. Then I've got my cauldron, my distillery and kettle here, and this is just a vanilla brewing stand if I need to make potions. Next level, I have it. Well, the next area is Britannia. This is, I would call it basic Britannia setup. So I've got like me runic altar here. I've got everything else around. I've got me portal to, what is it, the Elven Gateway. Over here is how I've been doing me living rock and wood within pure daisies. The next level is production. Down here is like everything what needs to be made. So I've got my laser room. There's around about 300 lasers here, and it can go fast. It goes past the number 1337, so it's better than elite. Over here is my power bank. So this power bank is powering everything in the base. And the way I've been doing the power is I've got culinary generators going. I have got a 60, I forget how many of these times 8, and then I've got the times 64 down here. I've got 8 of the times 4. This is how I'm making the beef Wellington, by having it pumping the items in via our ME interface, which has the required items being sent in. This is just my rock crusher. This is the fastest way I found to pump water in to all 6 of these machines, so it's constantly going. It's literally constantly going. So this is making the dough balls, which is in turn going, I think they're going into the AE system. I think these can get turned off now. I'll just check. Dough. Yeah. I forgot to turn these off, so redstone signal high. So these won't produce anymore. Yeah, these will turn off in. That's still making the salt. Yeah. Over here is my pressures to make the silicon tofu, firm tofu, which is this one layer pulls the soya beans out and makes it into soya milk. Then this roll turns the soya milk into the silicon. Then this roll turns into the firm. Over here is my automated processing on the AE network. So I've got 3 towers. This is my automated ore production. So it like pulls in tin, smelts it, and these are the top tier ones, and then it goes back into the network. Over here are the processes like the silicone, the engineering, the logic, and the calculation process. I just throw them in here and they'll come out up here. Over here is my automated fuel rod production. So I just throw in what I need here. It gets made and then goes into a barrel, which is right there on this side. You can just see it there. Then that gets fed into the main reactor. Then when it's done, it gets pumped into this barrel. This is my Tinkers area. So everything I need to do with Tinkers, I do it right here. There's a bit of glass left there. Over here is my IC2 machines for making plates, compressing stuff and extracting rubber. Over here is my it's storage as well as automated, not automated, manual processing of items. So say if I need something smelting, or like, I'll just wait for this to catch up a sec. So like furnace, and then I've got a chest behind so it can keep going. And then around here I have got my mass storage room where I can see what I've got in the system at one time. And at the minute it's being my graphics is being buggy. So I've got like all my items, I've got my storage bank here. My farms, I have these all set up, like this is all wheat, this is all soybeans, mushrooms and spinach. I think it's sleep. Yep. Turn it daytime. Then onto our mob farm. Down here I have got my wither farm, wither skeleton farm. I've not had time to properly set up the AE system for this, so I've just got this in temporarily. This is my Enderman farm, my Blaze farm. I've not got around to putting a mob in here yet. My Celtic Crimson Knights farm here, my armor. Same again, I haven't had time to put a mob in here. Same with this one, same with this one. This here is my it's going to be like the storage room for the mob drops and all that. I'll talk about this in a minute. What this is my automated. I'll just try and find the skeleton one now. See, my graphics are all messed up. This here is my wither skeleton farm. I need soul sand as well. Soul sand. Get 4 out. So what this does is, let's just turn it off a sec. What this does is actually spawns the wither only using AE2, right? Which connect, flip that. Oh yeah, it's got enough. It will spawn the wither boss only using AE. So with a flip of the switch, it will spawn in the wither boss. Down there, I have got a draconic evolution mob grinder down there with an ender collector to get the mob drops. I will show you where that is later on. Just wait for it to catch up. I do find it be a bit laggy. There you go. Then what these do is automatically put the sand in and the skulls in, ready for the next one. The timing on this has to be right. Too fast won't spawn it, too quick, too slow. Just take it. If you got the timing wrong on this, it will like put one skull down, then it will cycle through and then put down another, and so on and so on. I just found it the right timing for this. Over here is my tier 5 blood altar with a well of suffering underneath. Over here is my binding rune. So I've got the ritual of the binding set up in here. Over here is like the summoning of the demons. So if I need to summon any of the demons, I can do it right here. And this is one persistent thing I've added in my base, is slimes. So I've had to kill a lot of slimes. Over here is where the drops are going for the well of suffering. Again, ender collector collecting the drops and they go into this chest. And then over here is where I've got like the mob drops. As you can tell, something else has been dying here. Right. So at my base I have two. Let's go to the exit. On the last layer is this one. I have it so you can look through the glass. Around here is nothing. I was going to put a Twilight portal here, but never got around to it. My nether portal. And then my runic dungeon portal over here. I have left these travel anchors exposed like this. I know I could have painted them so they blend into the floor, but then it's a case of who's coming to judge my base. Will he be able to see this? If mine gets picked, that thing. Right, I was going to have a row of the different armors along here. So as you're running down, you can see the different armors. Like this one is all chainmail. This one's my old setup, my flux infused one, because I've got the draconium now. This is the other entrance and exit to my base. I just got base. I did do a bit of the agricraft, so these are all my agricraft crops. I've not had a chance to transfer them into the base, that's why they're still out here. When I first started this base off, I actually had it in the ocean, so I've had to clear all this water out and then build in the water. And I think that concludes everything for my base. I mean, over here is my blast furnace and coal oven as well. So thank you for all who's watched this video, and I wish everyone in the competition good luck. On that note, I am signing out. Bye.